Hello language learners, welcome back to languagefy. Today's video focuses 8 advanced expressions that can help you through your IELTS speaking exams or any interview. Well, keep in your mind that 80 to 85% interviews revolves around the past and only 15 to 20% focuses on the future. So if you are using a variety for discussing your past incidents, your impression will be excellent. So let's have a look at some advanced expressions. Although these expressions or phrasal expressions are extremely useful, overuse could sound unnatural, scripted, and memorized. Remember that these clauses help you sound as natural and fluent as native English speakers. So let's have a look at some advanced expressions. Let's get started. The first expression is, if I remember correctly, it was dash. Well, this is a great clause to start talking about something in the past. For example, the first time you ate Italian food, or you visited a foreign country, or you enjoyed a solo ride, etc. Let's have a look at its usage. If I remember correctly, it was a sunny day when we went to the beach last summer. One more usage. If I remember correctly, the deadline for that project is next week. Next clause, if my memory serves me well, dash. Well, this is similar to the previous expression. Clauses like these give you a few seconds of thinking time so you can organize the rest of your answer. Let's have a look at the usage in a sentence. If my memory serves me well, we first met at that conference 2 years ago. One more sentence example. If my memory serves me well, the last time I saw her was at the airport when she was leaving for her trip. The next clause expression is, I can't remember exactly, but I think it was dash. Another variation of the previous two. While using all three of these expressions instead of the same one will improve your lexical resource score. The examiner doesn't want to hear the same expressions repeatedly. Well, we know that the examiners or the interviewer would expect a variety from you. So try to impress him with all these expressions variety. Let's see the usage. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was around 6 o'clock when we left the office. One more example. I can't remember exactly, but I think it was the blue one that I liked the most. Next expression. Well, to be totally honest, I have never really thought about before. Another totally natural sounding native English speaker expression. The intonation and rhythm within this expression start higher, dips in the middle, then picks up at the end, like you would be asking a question. Well, this is a lengthy expression, but remember, it is more natural than anything else. Let's see examples. Well, to be totally honest, I have never really thought about taking a year off from work to travel. One more example. Well, to be totally honest, I have never really thought about learning a new language before. You can see that this long expression helps you convey your thought very easily and nicely. Next is an easy expression. I guess you could say dash. Similar to the previous one, this is useful when you might not be fully convinced with your own answer. For example, you are asked about a topic you have no idea about. But remember, never forget, IELTS is a test of language, not intelligence. You won't be losing marks for lack of ideas. It is about the correct use of language. Let's see example sentences. I guess you could say that I am a bit nervous about starting my new job next week. Next example. I guess you could say that I am a fan of action movies, but I also enjoy a good romantic comedy every now and then. Next expression is a little bit lengthy again. It's funny you should mention that because just yesterday, dash. Use this when you want to convey or make up something coincidental. Here the word funny is not connected to humor but more like odd or strange. Well, it's best to use this if there has been an actual coincidence or you can confidently create one because it is fine. Example sentences. It's funny you should mention that because just yesterday I was thinking about how I need to start exercising more. Next example. It's funny you should mention that because just yesterday I ran into an old friend from high school that I hadn't seen in years. Next expression? Well, I think nowadays it's a difficult question because dash. When you start getting more challenging questions and perhaps need a few seconds to prepare, it's good for the third part of IELTS test as well. Examples? Well, I think nowadays it's a difficult question because there are so many options and possibilities available. One more expression. Well, I think nowadays it's a difficult question because there is so much information and conflicting opinions on the topic. Last expression. Yes, definitely, there are a few reasons for this. Firstly, and secondly, and so on. Well, use this to agree with the examiner that you both are on the same page. The examiner is asking, do you think trust is declining or increasing in modern society? You could start your answer like, trust is definitely decreasing. There are a few reasons for this. Firstly, and secondly, and so on. Let's see example sentences. Yes, definitely, there are a few reasons for this. Firstly, the weather has been unusually unpredictable this season. Secondly, there have been significant delays in transportation due to ongoing construction projects. One more example structure. Yes, definitely, there are a few reasons for this. Firstly, the demand for certain products has exceeded supply. Secondly, there have been disruptions in the global supply chain due to the pandemic. So today we have learned 8 advanced clause expressions that can help you whenever you are speaking. Definitely or surely, the examiner would impress by your variety of expressions. That's all for today. Stay blessed.